Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been 3 years since I posted the last video, and since I've been doing so much with content creation and with YouTube, having also my own course and everything, I think it's time to really restart doing my YouTube channel for sure, because I get so many questions these days, and it's just awesome to have so many people to communicate with, and I just want to grow a really big family here on YouTube. And I think one of the best stories to start with is simply how I got started on YouTube. And I think I have probably one of the most interesting stories that a YouTube content creator will ever tell you. So first of all, I started YouTube between the age of 6 and 7. I'm not specifically sure at which of the two it is, but I started making RuneScape videos when I was about 6-7 years old. And that started out even with me trying to speak English. And that was like such a funny voice. It was like, "Hi everyone, and welcome to this RuneScape money making guide. I'm gonna be showing you how you can flip check hide." And I remember that video in specific actually even did pretty well. And it was simply how you can 10 dragon hide or jack hide into like red dragon hide and red dragon hide and stuff. And you could make like 1,000,000 GP per hour. And I actually sold that 1,000,000 GP that I made in an hour for like €1 at my school. And I actually had like people like, "Oh yes, I want to have like 5 million." And I'll be grinding at home for 5 hours, receiving €5. So that was hilarious. And this was when I was 6-7 years old. And fast forward a little bit, we come into the age of me being about 12 and 13 years old. And really when Minecraft starting to pop up. There wasn't any YouTube monetization just yet. That's gonna be 1 year later. And I started making Minecraft Hunger Game videos in English. My English was pretty decent at the time. Could be a lot better, but it was at least good enough for people to actually watch. And eventually I started doing it more in Dutch, my home language. And I really started to pop off in that because I could speak that a lot better. And I started getting 10 to 20 to 30,000 viewers back then. And these were mostly just the Minecraft Hunger Game videos because Hunger Games went viral and Minecraft went viral at the same time. And you even have some Minecraft songs from back then that got like hundreds of millions of views. So this is really when I've started to experience my first little bit of going viral. And then once I was 14, I started more so getting into the copyrighted material. And it was really edgy and really weird because this was when YouTube started out. So first of all, YouTube Content ID, even for music, didn't exist prior to 2013. It only existed from then. And visual stuff didn't exist until late 2014. Meaning that I would simply comment on someone's video saying, "Hi, could I use this Minecraft song in my compilation?" And you would literally have someone reply yes, and you'd literally just take that video, give them credit, and just in the right or left top corner, I just wrote down like 5 and the name of the content creator that originally made the video by giving them credit. And back then in 2014, 2015, there was this one method called on YouTube. It was the Unlisted Method. And a lot of people don't even know about this stuff, but the Unlisted Method actually allowed you to buy YouTube views. First of all, don't buy YouTube views anymore. It ruins your channel and it actually can get your AdSense suspended. So don't do that. But back in 2014, you could easily do this. And I bought it at QQTube for $2. I got 2,000 views. Over $3, I got 3,000 views. So what I did is I uploaded my video unlisted. That's hence why it's called the Unlisted Method. And what I did is I made sure my video was unlisted. And by being unlisted but still getting viewers, I accumulated viewers when the video was not public. And normally what I did is I bought 3,000 views, and after about 1,800 to 2,200 viewers, I made sure my video was public. And what YouTube thought then is like, "Oh my god, this dude just got like 1,800 views in a second." And that was so insane that people were like, "Wow, what the fuck?" And my video just ranked #1. Like I start a new channel, and I even have screenshots. Like I'll pull up a screenshot right here. You can see me getting a channel viral in like literally like 2 days. It's that stupid. And even on one of my main channels, you can see that from the first day, I made over $200. That channel right now is demonetized, but I think I can still search back in the earnings report and see how it did in the beginning. But I made like €200 in the first day that the channel was public by using this method. I ranked #1 on everything. It was a 45 minute long video. hence why I could get a really big watch time, really good earnings. And YouTube paid out a lot more back then than it does right now, even though there's more ads, but of course there's more competition, so that equals it out a little bit. But I got so quickly so viral, and I made a bunch of channels. And since this method was working so well, back then I was about 16, 17 years old, and I had the time of my life. I was making, some months I earned like zero, and then some months I earned like $30,000 in a month. Like, it was that stupid, and it was that overpowered. And one of the niches that we actually got into was really funny, is like superheroes in real life and nursery rhymes. And there are actually, well, they're not online anymore, there are actually videos that we made that were online on YouTube where I was sitting in a Batman costume singing nursery rhymes like, the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round, the wheels on the bus go round and round. Like, I made those videos. Like, I was properly sitting in the car singing to such songs and making entertaining Batman versus Joker videos and Spider-Man and Elsa dating videos. When I flew out, when I skipped school, I went to Australia for 3 weeks, and I literally made those stupid videos over there, and they got millions of views. Like, I remember the channel wasn't even alive for that long, because they cracked down on a little bit of the thumbnails. I did a little bit more of the edgy thumbnails, actually with the neighbor of the person that I visited there, and they got so many millions of views. I think in that holiday of 3 weeks, we made like $36,000, maybe, or 46, one of the two, like a shit ton of money for a kid. And when I came back home, I was like, Mom, I want to buy an Audi TT. I was like, that's such a cool car. I was fucking 16, and I was making that money. Eventually, I didn't buy a TT because I couldn't drive it, and it would be pretty stupid to have my mom drive me to school just so I could flash my car that I cannot even drive. That would just be stupid. So eventually, I spent all the money on travel. I traveled everywhere. I almost have 30 countries and counting right now, and I'm 22 years old. And this is really how I got started with YouTube. And when I turned 18, I made sure everything that I did was legal. And also, one of the best periods in my time was when I was about 17 years old. I live streamed Dragon Ball, and I did a lot of anime uploads, and that made me a shit ton of money as well. So those were very, very good times. Definitely not legal, but yeah, that's in the past. That happened. I did it. Shouldn't have done it, but I think as a kid we all learn. Right now I'm 22. I know I can't do that stuff any longer. Right now I actually own the third largest licensing company in Asia. And of course, I run a bunch of YouTube cash cow channels. Well, technically speaking, I don't even run them. I have people run the channels for me, and that's how I make my money. But exactly how that works, we'll discuss that in another video. I think that would be a very cool topic. And yeah, no, this is really how I got started with YouTube. I love doing what I do. It's now been 16 years, and it's just an awesome journey. I've met some of the biggest content creators in the world. And it's really awesome. I met Mr. Beast, I met Carl, I met Quabblecop, Ezzyland, like all of those top influencers. I met them all, and they're so awesome. And also one of my favorite YouTubers that a lot of people don't even talk about is actually Jake Tron. He's an amazing dude, uploads the best documentaries. It's the only YouTube content creator I actually spend money on. I love his videos. He's cool. Met him in LA as well. Hopefully he comes to Bali soon and I can meet him again. And also one of my personal best friends is Christian Las LeBlanc. I love that dude to heart. Actually, straight after recording this video, I'm actually going to go to the gym with him. So that's awesome. I just love networking with people, and yeah, life's good, man. And also one thing I just want to say as a general ending for this whole story video is that you should always just be happy, and you should always just be yourself. And no one is you. You are special the way you are. And I just want to have said that. And I just think you should have an amazing day. And hopefully you do. And let me know what your goals are for 2022 in the description. Let me know what your goals are for 2022 in the comment section below. And I'm really curious, and I'll try and reply to every single one of your comments. Thank you so much for watching to this YouTube video. It's a fun little journey, and hopefully you follow along. So make sure you like this video and subscribe. It's going to be awesome.